so starting in the middle of your mat with your feet hip distance apart and toes spread, okay? And just thinking about good posture. All right, so let's just take a few breaths there. Take your hands to your lower rib cage. Keep nice and long through your neck as if the crown of the head is getting stretched up to the ceiling. And just take some breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. So this breath is going to guide you through the practice this morning. And we're directing that breath into your rib cage. So it's a lateral thoracic breath. And just start rocking back and forth from your toes and your heels. And at the same time, feel this midline nice and strong from your pelvic floor muscles through to your deep abdominals. Okay. And then just start releasing the hands. And as you come up onto your toes, just swing the arms up. As you do this, keep your neck nice and long and your shoulders soft down your back. So just controlling the movements, thinking about where you're focusing on, and then just start to bend those knees to take the hips back. So you come back into squat, in breath up, and then back into squat. So check the alignment of your knees. Breathe in at the top. Breathe out as we come down. Gradually increase that range as feels good for you. One more time and hold it up there. Reach to the top. And then just come down through your heels and turn to your right. Sweep your arms around, all the way around, and then come back to the top. Inhale, and then sweeping around, come back to the top. Sweep around, soften the knees where you need. Exhale, sweep around, and inhale at the top. So whilst you're doing this, keeping that engagement through those deep postural muscles, pelvic floor muscles, deep abdominals. Gradually increase the range as you go, as you articulate through your spine. And do one more of those. And then come back and just loosen off your shoulders a little bit. So shrug the shoulders up, back, down, and round. Breathing. Take the hands on top of the shoulders and then circle the elbows around. Keep them long in the neck, steady in the body. Try not to flare up through your rib cage. And then stretch those arms out so that your palms are facing up, okay, and your thumbs are back. And then bring the hands forwards on the out breath and bring the thumbs back on the in breath. Exhale, forwards. Inhale back. Keep long through your neck. Try to bring those shoulder blades back towards one another. Squeezing. Try not to flare up through the ribs, so engage through pelvic floor and deep abdominals. And one more. Keep those arms out, turn the palms to face forwards. Okay, take the feet out now, nice and wide. And then take a twist, and then a reach. Come up, inhale, twist, and then reach. Come up, inhale, twist, and exhale, reach. And that backhand, you can rotate through that, okay, bringing the shoulder in towards the spine. Standing tall, in breath, twist, and exhale, reach. So trying to get as much range as you can on that twist, and then as much reach. In breath, twist, exhale, reach. And then come up. Hands to hips, feet a little bit wider maybe. Hands on thighs, and then side to side, lift the chest. Work into the inner thighs there a little bit. Breathe. And then come to the center, tucking the toes in, tuck the chin in, and just roll gently down, scooping your belly in. Roll back up again. Reach the arms up, inhale, big stretch to the top, and then chin to chest and roll down again. Take those hands down the legs, feel that stretch through the back of the body, and breathe. Take your right hand down directly underneath your forehead and take your left hand up to the ceiling and open up. And change. And reach up to the other side. So just get that rotation through the mid-spine. And then slowly roll it back up. Okay, let's bring those feet back to hip distance apart, standing nice and tall. From here, you're just going to cross your right leg over your left leg, okay? And kind of trying as if you're squeezing those thighs and those shins together, okay? You take your right hand up, all right? And keep lifting this arm up. And then just stretch over to your left, all right? Doesn't really matter, we're going to do both sides, but you just feel the difference. Okay, and then change. So we're going to reach up. So lift, lift, lift. Keep lifting that top arm and then stretch over. Keep trying to press those shins together to maintain your balance. And come back and then reach up again. So by crossing the legs like this, you haven't got such room to maneuver and to rotate through the spine. So side bend will feel that you've got less range, but maybe you're keeping better form here or changing side and over. And then release. Okay, you're going to cross the left leg over the right, pressing the shins in towards one another. Also, it gives you that chance to think about that engagement through your core. Take your left hand up. As you reach up and over, your right hand's going to stretch down your leg. You're keeping lifting, lifting, lifting with that left arm, lifting the breastbone as well, and then change. And we reach up and over. A little bit of range, more range on that side, possibly. Once again, reach up and over. Keep lifting, try not to rotate through the spine, just going into that side bend. Reach up, and then over to the other side. And release. Okay, good stuff. So your feet are hip distance apart now, maybe a little bit wider. All right, and we're going to take the arms out and we're going to send the hips back and we're going to squat. And as we come up, we're going to break some fists and then come up to a calf raise. And then we're going to come down to squat and then we're going to come up to calf raise. So nice and strong through the thighs, through the hips. Only as deep as feels good for you. Squatting down, lifting the chest. Press through the floor, come up onto your toes if you can. Keep your neck nice and long. Press the floor away. Breathe in, breathe out. Draw the shoulder blades back to open the chest and the shoulders. And one more. And then just come down to those heels again. All right, a little bit of balance. Raise your right leg up. Stretch your arms up. Find that knee fold position and hold it, and then come back down. And then up to the other side, knee fold. Press through the floor, come back down. And again, reaching up. Come back down, finding that point of focus. Reaching up, press through the floor. Come back down. This time, lift it up. As you lower your arms, extend the leg. Exhale, inhale, come back. Exhale, inhale, come back. Exhale, extend the leg. Now one more time, can you hold it out there? Just for 3, 2, 1, and then release. So keeping everything steady, engaging those core muscles, lift the opposite leg up. Keep the knee up into that knee fold, knee directly in line with the hips if you can. Press the floor away. Exhale to extend. Inhale to lift. Exhale to extend. Inhale to lift. Exhale to extend. And let's try one more. Can you hold it? Engaging strongly through quads and hip flexors. And then release down. Okay, good stuff. So just circle the hips around a little bit. Breathing. And then change. Okay, so we're going to send your right leg forward and take your left leg back. Okay, the heel of the back foot is up. So we're going to be going into another little bit of balance. So bend your right leg. Take your hands behind and interlace your fingers. So stretch and open the chest and the shoulders here. Hinge from the hips and gradually see if you can just lift your back foot off the floor. If it's too much, keep it on the floor. So we try to lift that leg up whilst extending the arms behind, breathing. If it's too much with those hands, you could release them and then come down. Let's swap sides. Other leg forward, then that standing leg, back foot, ball of the foot on the floor if you can. Hinge from the hips, stretch the arms away, open the chest, lift your back leg. How far can you lift up? Reaching away with those arms, extending fingertips towards the back foot, and then release. Come back, step back with the other leg again. This time, reach the arms forwards, and then lift the leg. Reach, extend the fingers away from that back foot. Keep lifting that back leg, nice and strong, and then come back. And then try the other leg, step back, bend the front leg, reach the arms away, stretch the fingers from that back foot, extending that back leg, breathing, work from your center, and then release, and then come back. All right, nice. Okay, come to the back of your mat. And from here, feet are hip distance apart. We're going to do a roll down, maybe a couple of those. So take your chin to your chest. And then from the crown of the head, start rolling down. Try not to let your hips stick out. Keep your belly strong. You're not just letting yourself hang down, you're still engaged through your core all the way. Roll the abs in. Breathe. And then slowly roll up. From your lumbar, your mid, upper, shoulders, neck, standing tall, in breath, chin to chest, roll down, exhaling. Obviously more than one breath where you need. Slowly down, try and get a little bit more range, a little bit more stretch through the back of the body there. Breathing, and then in breath, scoop the belly in, and then roll back up again. And then reach up. Rise onto your toes. Now see if you can stay on those toes as you squat down. If you don't like that, come down to your heels. Squat down. Now go to your heels, tuck your chin, bring your hands down, lift the hips, straighten the legs, roll it back up, restack your spine, reach your arms up, breathing all the way, in breath to prepare. Can you stay up on your heels, hands level with your shoulders, neck is long, squat down, chest lifted. Then the heels come down. As you tuck your head, you bring your hands towards your feet, scoop your belly in, straighten your legs, and you roll back up. Keeping that alignment. Reach it up, lift. Hands level with shoulders. Can you stay on heels or heels down? Up to you. As you squat, how deep can you go into your squat? And then tucking in, and rolling back up. Drawing the abdominals in, and reaching up. Last time, reach up. Hands level with shoulders. You can either stay on heels or heels come down. Neck is long, core engaged, pelvic floor deep abs. And then heels down. And then roll it up and reach up. This time, don't come up onto your toes. Stretch fingertips to the ceiling and then roll down as if you're rolling over an imaginary barrel here. Breathing and walking out with those hands to the front of the mat. And we're into a downward facing dog to pedal heels up and down, pushing the floor away, drawing the abdominals in. Your gaze should be through to the back of your mat. Anytime it feels too much, come down to your knees and breathe, and then maybe rejoin. So both heels up, take an in-breath, high heel down dog. Exhale, work those heels down, bend the knees where you need. In-breath, lift. And exhale, heels down. In-breath, lift. And exhale, heels down. Can you shift the weight forwards here to a high plank? Okay, arms are strong, push the floor away. Draw the belly in. And lift back up to your down dog. Push to your high plank. Hold it there. From here, we're going to turn side plank. So we can either keep both knees off, or we could take one knee down. Come back, push back to your down dog. Draw your belly in, lift your hips high. Breathe. Come back to high plank. Push the floor away like someone's pressing down between the shoulder blades. Turn to the other side. Side plank. Reach up. Knee can come down. Lift the lower waist. Down dog. Breath. And then knees. And then child's posture. So just take some breath there. And then set yourself up so you've got your hands under your shoulders and your knees underneath your hips. Spread your fingers wide. Those wrists are feeling that too much. Roll your mat up, okay? And then place the hands so you've got less extension at the wrist. So set yourself up there, draw your abdominals in, and tuck your toes under. And then I just want you to see if you can just hover your knees just off the floor, just maybe by an inch. Push the floor away. Hold it in that position. Breathing. From here, can you just twist a little bit one side? And then come back. And then twist. Probably find those toes starting to go back, so try and readjust. Twist. Come back. Twist. You know it, we'll do 3 each side, so one more. Twist, working those obliques. Trying to just hover the knees off, twist, and then come back. Take your knees a little wider, stretch back into your child's posture. Open up. Take some breath. Come back towards the front of the mat with the hands under the shoulders and knees under the hips. The right leg's going along. Draw the abdominals in and just lift this right leg. Push the heel away. Tap the toe down. Lift. Tap, lift, tap. Keep the body still. Last one. And bring that knee in. Set yourself up. Spread the fingers, draw the belly in. Stretch the left leg long. Push the heel away, lift that leg. Tap the toe down. Lift, tap, lift, tap, breathe. Do that work into your back, into your glutes. Breathe. And last one. And stretch it back. Child's posture. Taking some breath. Okay, so coming back up to those hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips. Once again, stretch that right leg long, lift it. Okay, now sweep it out to the side and draw it back in. So we're just going to work through the hips here, mobilizing the hip joint, but trying to maintain that stillness in your body. Reach away, out to the side, Coming back, breathing. Slow and controlled. Try changing direction. So reach back, now draw the knee in, out, back, and round. Keep everything still, abs nice and strong. Full range of movement into the hip. And then release, knees wide. Stretch the arms forwards, or you can do down dog here. Get some breath there. Breathe into your back. Come back up, hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Stretch that left leg long. Then take that knee out to the side, sweep around, and coming back. So nice and still, and the rest of the body. Just working into the hips there. Breathe. And then stretch that leg out. Now bring the knee forwards and then out to the side, back and round. So opposite direction. Keep your pelvic floor, your deep abdominals engaged. How's your range, your mobility on this side? And last time. And once again, either down dog or child's posture. Get some breath into your back. All right, let's take the weight off those wrists. Come round onto your mat. High kneeling position. All right. And just breathe. Okay, so as we did at the beginning, we were doing a standing, the legs crossed, doing a side bend. Just do that again a bit on the high kneeling. Stretch across. Try not to rotate through the spine. Just over to your side, working your hands down and a hand down the side, and the other hand reaching up and over. Change, reach, inhale, lift the breastbone, and stretch over. Working the other fingertips down. Come on, let's try that again. Reach up, inhale, and exhale over. Breathing. Keep reaching that top arm. And the other hand down towards the floor. Inhale, lift, and stretch over. Come up. This time, reach up again. And now, work your hand down and stretch the other leg away. So we're reaching up, okay? And then we're going to lift this leg. So just lift the leg, keeping the body still. Relax your neck, arms pulled in, lower waist lifted. As you lower, take an in breath. As you lift, take an out breath. Keep that body nice and still, draw the abdominals in. If it's too much with the leg long, bend the knee. Just bring the knee in. And last one, and release. Come back to your high kneeling. Reach up and side bend over, and then gradually work the hand down, stretch out, open up, open that wingspan. Okay, set yourself up, relax your gaze, lift on the out, in breath back. Abs pulled in, breathe. Keep reaching up and open. If you don't like that with the upper hand, then take it to your waist. Breathe. So lift with control, lower with control. Keep that neck aligned with your spine. Pull your abdominals in. Breathe. And then release. Come back round. Hands under the shoulders. Knees underneath the hips. Draw the belly and the right leg goes back. Take your left arm. Thread it under. Drop the head. And then inhale. Open up. Exhale. Thread through. Soften the Support hand, support elbow. And in breath up. More challenge. Lift the back leg. So you don't have to do that. Exhale through. Inhale up. Keep that right foot on the floor for sure. If that just feels too much. Whatever you're doing, slow and controlled. Use your breath. Exhale to thread. And inhale to come back. And release. Let's swap sides. Left leg goes back. Right knee is underneath the right hip. Hands are under the shoulders. Belly's drawn in. Exhale, thread through, bending the left elbow. Head goes down, hips go high. In breath, open up. Exhale through. In breath up. If you want more challenge, lift the left leg. Nobody said it was easy. Exhale through. Inhale, lift. Exhale through, the leg could lift. As you reach up, the leg lowers. Keep everything strong, in control, breath leading the movement. Last one. Hands to the front and either do down dog or come back to child's posture. And get some breath. And now come back up to your high kneeling and step your right leg forwards. Okay, and stand that back knee away. Make sure that knee is comfortable. So if you need to put a towel under the knee or anything like that, do that. And breathe. So if it feels okay for you, release the hands, reach them down and lift them up. And then continue now to straighten out through your front leg. Sweep your left hand towards your back leg, your heel if you can, and reach up. Breathe. Keep reaching back, opening up, lifting the chest. Now come back forwards, and now we're going to straighten out through your front leg. So we're going to have the toes up, we're going to be pushing the heel away, and we're going to track the hands down the leg. So long in the spine here. If you want to go deeper, you can take the hands to the floor. So keep pushing the heel away, drawing the toes towards you, stretching out those hamstrings. Breath all the way. Now we're going to bring that foot back, and we're going to step that foot to the left side of your mat. So we're then going to place the hands down and take the knee down towards the right hand and stretch the left leg away. So in yoga, this is pigeon posture stretch. If you really don't like this, then lie on your back and do a figure of four stretch. So if we're in pigeon, we can send that back leg away, sink the hips down and breathe. If you want a deeper stretch, you can lie over the front leg. Breathe. Deeper stretch still, right arm forwards, left arm under, and reach away. Don't stress your knee, keep your left leg active here. If you're in your figure of four, you keep pulling in and opening up. Release from there, and you can either choose to come back to child's posture, or you could come up to down dog for a breath or two. Okay, we come back to high kneeling, and then we step your left leg forwards. Sending the right knee away. Again, making sure you're comfortable on that back knee. Hands to that front thigh. So feel that stretch down through the hip flexors on that back leg. If it feels okay to release the hands off the front leg, stretch them down, and then lift up. Lift the chest, stretch the arms, open up, continue to go back if that feels okay. Lift it. And then this right arm is going to sweep back towards your right heel maybe. Your left hand reaching up, Opening up, breathing. Then release. And then we're going to straighten out through your front leg. Push the heel away. Draw the toes towards. Draw the chest down. Long spine. Hands down your leg or to the floor. And breathe. Opening up through the back of the knee, stretching out the hamstring. Keep breathing. Develop that stretch with every breath. Now come back with that foot underneath your left knee. Step it across to the right side of your mat. Hands come down to support. Knee comes down towards left hand. Right foot stretches away. Ball of the foot or top of the foot. Again, if the knee's not liking this, the hips, ankles, then lie on your back and take your left foot to the crease of your right hip and then draw the foot off the floor. If you want more stretch, lie forwards and over the left leg. Keep reaching the right leg away. Keep breathing, sinking the hips to open up. More stretch, left arm goes forwards, right arm goes under, but maintain that alignment. Keep stretching those hands and the back leg away from one another. Then release, and either come back to your child's posture or downward facing dog. And take some breath. All right, we're going to come down to lie on your front. We're going to stretch those arms out to the side. We're going to lift the arms up and lift the feet up. See how that feels. Squeeze the shoulder blades towards one another. On the in-breath, bring your hands back. Lift the chest. Exhale, sweep them either forwards, level with shoulders, or all the way forwards. Inhale, draw them back. And exhale, forward. So relax the neck. Draw the abdominals deep. Lift the chest as you draw the hands back on the in-breath. Exhale, sweep forwards. Next time the hands go forwards, can you hold them there? Can you lift a little higher? Bring them back. Can you interlace the fingers? Stretch those hands down towards your feet. And then release. Hands come underneath the chest, underneath the shoulders. Stretch back child's posture or downward dog. And take some breath. Okay, from here, let's come round. Set your feet up so that they are hip distance apart, roughly at the front of your mat. Reach your arms out, and we're going to do a roll back, okay? So we're sitting tall, pulling the belly in. We're going to bring the chin to the chest, and as if someone's getting hold of your middle spine and pulling you back, scoop your belly in, round your back, and lower back. When you need to, or if you need to, hands can come under the thighs. So we roll all the way back, and we stretch out through the legs, and we reach the arms up. So to start with here, all we're going to do is sweep the arms up and bring the knee, the right knee to the chest. So we just sweep in, and then tuck. Bring your knee and your nose. Reach back, inhale. We're going to do the same the other leg. And we're going to sweep and tuck. In breath away. And then we're going to sweep and tuck. In breath away. Draw the belly in. And then sweep and tuck. Do that once more each side. Sweep and tuck. Sweep and tuck. Reach away. This time, sweep and tuck and hold, and then lift your left leg off the floor. Get ready for single leg stretch. Take an in-breath change. So we're curled up, looking towards navel if we can. Neck is straining on this, hand, you can take your head down, okay? So keep focused, keep breathing, keep nice and still, breathe. And then hug the knees in, and take the head back, and take the head side to side. Rest for as long as you need. I'm going to take you straight into double leg stretch. In breath, away with the arms, sweep them round to the ankles, tuck. In breath, away, tuck. If you're not liking this, continue single leg stretch again, another set. Breathe in, out to tuck, breathe in to reach, out to tuck, breathe in to reach, out to tuck. Keep curled up. Last one. Tuck in, take some breath, release your neck, take some breath there. I'm going to take you straight into scissors, okay, or hamstring pull. So pull in and change. So join us when you're ready. So sharp out breath as you bring your knee, your nose towards one another, longer in breath as we swap those legs. Curled up, legs as straight as you can. Stay curled up. And hug it in. Take as long as you need to take some rest down, breathing. When you're ready to go, hands behind the head, legs come to the ceiling, we lower down. Either both legs down or one leg down. Okay, you'll lead with your heel. In breath, too much with the legs straight, bend the knees. Toe tap, but bring the leg back before you take the other leg down. So you've got three options there. Bending at the knee, toe tap, single leg or double. And then hug in, get some breath. Do what you need to do. And when you're ready, we curl up, left leg long, twist to loop to the right, elbow change. Oblique twists. Elbows stay wide. Keep breathing. 3, 2, 1. And release. Hug those knees in and circle your knees out and round, changing direction. And draw those knees into your chest. Take your arms out to the side. Tuck your chin in, length through your neck. Take your knees to the right. Loop to your right hand. Breathe. Come back to the center. And then go to the other side. Loop to your right hand. Breathe. Come back to the center. Bring the hands up, okay? Shoulder blades on the floor, palms facing like you're holding something, so you're keeping your hands shoulder distance apart. Keep the knees together. Take the knees to the right, but keep the hands as they are exactly. So slowly to the right, hip roll. Come back center, and then to the left. So a bit more control. Center to the right. Center, inhale, to the left. Center, one more time, to the right. Keep the hands still, to the left. Take those arms out again. Then this time bend the elbows, okay? And then push the hands back a little bit so the elbows are slightly higher than the shoulders. Place the left foot on the floor and take the right foot over the left thigh. And then try lifting that left leg off the floor. See if you can hook your right foot underneath of your left calf. Go to your right and look to your left. Breathe. Come back. Take your right leg on the floor. Take your left leg over your left, over your right thigh. Lifting the right leg up. See if you can hook that Left foot underneath your right calf. Go to your left and look to your right. And breathe. And then come back and hug those knees in and roll up. Stretch those legs long. Take your feet about hip distance apart. Sit nice and tall. Stretch out with those hands. Tuck your chin to your chest and then spine stretch down. Reach, 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 reach as far forward as you can down your legs or your feet. Pull on the legs or the feet. Scoop the belly and send the tailbone away. And breathe. Slowly come up. All right, just sweep those legs round. Come round onto your hands under your shoulders, your knees under your hips. Throw your abdominals in, look up, inhale. As you look up, tailbone away, arch the spine. Exhale, tuck your tailbone rounding your back into deep cat. And in, breath away. And exhale into deep cat. And in, breath away. And exhale into your cat. And then one more. And exhale to cat. Okay, take those hands to the front of your mat, tuck your toes, lift your hip. And then let's pedal those heels up and down. And breathe. Roll the abdominals in. And then gradually work your hands up to your feet. Tuck your chin in, roll up, scoop your belly, and restack your spine. And back to standing tall. Breathe. Okay. Shoulders back and round. And take your hands forwards, interlace your fingers, and just separate your shoulder blades. Take your hands behind your back, behind your head. All right, and then just take a twist here, pressing head into hands and twist. Take the hands behind, interlace the fingers, stretch the arms away from the body. Turn the head one side, and the other side. And then release. Shoulders back and around, shake it out, and we'll finish that. Namaste. All right, thanks very much.